The Blue Jays are headed to the CCIW Tournament, and I am joined by Elmhurst women's basketball coach Tethnie Carrillo. And coach, tough loss against Illinois Wesleyan. You led by 5 in all 4 quarters. So what? And they came back each time. What are your overall thoughts on the game? Really played the co-conference champions pretty tough.
We did. It was definitely a disappointing loss. We thought we had them and just we couldn't secure the lead and keep the lead. We got it for a little bit, but then just gave it up. Had some mental mistakes that really just cost us at the end of the game.
Michaela Eppert had just 4 points in the first half, but then about 8 points in 3 minutes in the start of the second half. Was that a change in the game plan?
Yeah, she is just so good for us inside, and we got to make sure we get her touches. And I would say, especially in the first half and the first quarter, we just didn't get her the ball enough, and that's something that we definitely made sure going into halftime that we swung the ball around a little quicker and got her the ball in her hands.
Shot the ball very well against Illinois Wesleyan in that first half, really the entire game. But 18 turnovers to head in the locker room down by 1, but then just 4 turnovers in the third quarter. Is that 4 turnover performance in those 10 minutes how you're going to have to play for a full 40?
Yes, most definitely. We've had a habit here of I would say this year of consistently turning over the ball, I feel like more in the first and second quarter. And that's something, with the young team that we've got to, grow from and kind of stop doing and adjusting because we get to the third quarter and the fourth and we seem to hang on to it a little bit better, especially in the third. So we just got to make sure that we can make those adjustments quicker, right, when the game starts versus needing a halftime to talk about it and then adjusting after that.
Blue Jays shot 52% from the field, which is their second highest total of the entire season. So, can you take some momentum from that hot shooting performance and maybe bring it to King Arena on Friday?
Yeah, definitely. We had a lot of people that stepped up in a pressure situation like that, and that's really good to see. We did a better job of finishing around the basket, and that's just that's key when anyone pressures you like that for when they're going to give you a layup to make sure you finish it. So I was definitely glad to see our team grow in that area.
Speaking of shooting and field goal percentage, it was one of the toughest games of the year at Wheaton, and now here comes Friday CCIW tournament on the road in Wheaton. How do you get better looks offensively this time around?
I was just looking back at film the other day, and yes, we didn't get very good looks. I mean, Wheaton has really good defense. They're lanky, they're tall, and they do a nice job of kind of forcing you to take shots that you don't always want to. So I think the key is to make the extra pass when you get into the lane. If you can make the extra pass, you'll hit someone that's wide open, and then we just have to step up and knock those shots down.
The Thunder and the Blue Jays split the two games this season in the regular season, both very low scoring contests. But Wheaton scores 70 points a game, and you limited them to 50 here in Elmhurst. So how do you bring that defense just down the road?
That's got to be our number one focus going into the game on Friday is defense. We've got to play great defense for all 4 quarters and, just limit their offensive output. They have a lot of good weapons on the offensive end, so we've really got to just sit down and play, be disciplined and really rebound. I think rebounding is key for us just because we are a little bit shorter than them, so we've got to get those second chance opportunities.
7 o'clock tip in Wheaton, Elmhurst and Wheaton. Coach, thanks for joining me today. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.